Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll drop to throw. pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Andrew Billings getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second down following the incompletion. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Fancy footwork in midfield. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
On first and 10, Kaiser. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Kaiser to throw it. He can't get him down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll throw here. Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. Can let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff looking right. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, it's Dawson, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll set up to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. 23 yards on the play. A handoff to Fournette. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
extra couple down to about the 27.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now back to throw. This is brought in by Hardy. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Green 39! Green 39! No. All right, back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green, Detroit! Gun! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! White, 9! White, 9! Flex round! Flex round! Check it out, Ohio!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On third down, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ellis. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here we go. 190. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round.
Second down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Flex round. Ohio.
Third and long for Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 17. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. First down throw for Kaiser. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Throw left side complete. It's Dawson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Grand 38. Ohio.
To throw, Kaiser. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. What? None.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looks to be right around the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play clock winding down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And some room to work. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's a give to Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down.
But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. Parrish dancing to his left. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Watch it now. All right, now. Here we go now. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the pistol. It's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Kaiser. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Kaiser going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. To the air again, Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. It's Ellis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Kaiser now from the 50. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Kaiser on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Kaiser. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Throwing right, and that's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Kaiser. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 40. The 20. 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Being chased out left. And some space here. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down, Kaiser, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Kaiser now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
Kaiser yet again. Now he steps away. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
He is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are